Hello and welcome to our term project for object-oriented programming, spring 2019. Our project is Space War Game, and my name is Kofi John.
And my name is Ian Pojo. So let's jump to the summary. The game screen was created with a height of 500 pixels and a width of 700 pixels and black background. The start button was created at the bottom of the screen to set the game. The shooter was created and can move in all directions using the four arrow keys. The game emissary was created and is shot by the shooter when the mouse is pressed within the game screen area. And now the first child user story. As a gamer, I want the game frame to have a start button so that I can click on it. Acceptance criteria. The gamer can see the start button is located at the bottom of a frame in the center. The gamer needs to click on it to start playing. So let's see the demo of the writing program. Here we have the game scene with the black background. The start button is at the bottom of the screen. When I'm in screen, the game screen, and you can have access to that start button. So for the next child user story, as a gamer, I want to click on the start button so that the game starts. Acceptance criteria, the gamer passes the welcome screen as soon as he clicks on the start button. After clicking the start button, the real 2D game animation is launched and the quit button replaces the start button. Let's see a demo of this working child user story. So here again, we're back on the game screen. When the gamer click on the start button, he have access to the real to the game animation, and the start button is changed to a quit button that the user can have access to. I'll let my friend Coffee continue for the next child user stories.
So, continuing from where Jan left off, um, on to slide 5. So, here, as a gamer, I want to move the shooter using four arrow keys so that the shooter can navigate the game scene. The acceptance criteria here are the shooter moves to the right by 10 pixels with the right arrow key pressed. The shooter moves to the left by 10 pixels with the left arrow key pressed. The shooter moves upwards by 10 pixels with the up arrow key pressed. The shooter moves downwards by 10 pixels with the down arrow key pressed. As the shooter keeps pressing the left key, the shooter crosses horizontally from right edge to left edge of the screen. As the shooter keeps pressing the right key, the shooter crosses horizontally from left edge to right edge of the screen. As the shooter keeps pressing the up key, the shooter crosses vertically from bottom edge to top edge of the screen. As the shooter keeps pressing the down key, the shooter crosses vertically from top edge to bottom edge of the screen. So let's demo the program and see what we're talking about. So, uh, so we'll just launch the program. So let's take a look. So right now we are at the bottom of the screen. So every movement of the shooter has been set to 10 pixels. So every unit move, it has been set to 10 pixels in the code. So we're going to cross the screen from the bottom to the top using the up arrow key. So let's see here. Okay. Now we're going to come downwards using the bottom, using the down arrow key. So here we are. Okay. I'm going to cross all the way to the right of the screen and cross to the left of the screen, as talked about in the criteria in the acceptance criteria. Okay. Now we're at the left of the screen. I'm going to cross to the right of the screen by pressing the right arrow key. Now let's go back and take a look, make sure that we fulfilled all of our acceptance criteria. We we moved to the right. So I demonstrated that. I talked about this at the beginning of the video. Every unit move is 10 pixels. So to the right by 10 if you press the right arrow key, and left by 10, and the down arrow key is also 10, and the up arrow key is also 10. And I was able to cross from the left of the screen to the right of the screen. And I was able to uh, cross from the right of the screen to the left of the screen. I was able to cross vertically from the top to the bottom, and also from the bottom to the top. So moving on, as a missile, I want to travel along the line from the shooter to the mouse press location so that I can trace the target. Acceptance criteria here is the missile launches always from the shooter as shooter changes location. The missile launches and travels to the mouse press location. The missile travels anywhere the mouse is pressed on a 360 angle basis within the game screen area. So let's take a look. So here, I'm gonna move, as you can see, I just shot a missile and it moved to the mouse press location. So the first point is the missile launches always from the shooter as a shooter changes location. So I'm gonna move the shooter and shoot at the same time. So as you can see, it's shooting, shooter is changing location, still shooting, going down this time, going up this time. And then the missile launches and travels to the mouse press location. I think we've already demonstrated that, but let me show you again. So my mouse press location is this point right here. And as you can see, the barrel of the shooter is following me around. So let me shoot. So missile travels to mouse press location. Missile travels anywhere the mouse is pressed on a 360 angle basis within the game screen area. So this barrel can move in this 360 angle fashion. So basically, it can shoot in any direction. So as long as you're within the game screen area, it's going to shoot at you. If you leave the game screen area and you shoot, nothing is going to happen. As you can see, we actually lost the window there for a little bit, but you can shoot in all directions, 360 degrees. Far away, close by. I believe that concludes our fifth slide. Thank you very much.